Good morning, everyone. We are the Eco Sigmas. Today, we are here to present our final EVL output for this quarter. We hope that we'll be able to answer all the questions in your question.
But before we start, we'd like to start off with a brief introduction. I'm APR Scott.
I'm Justin Savior, the one from all the materials. I'm Juan Mamana. I thought of the problem.
And I'm Vicente Bernardo, and I did most of the research.
Now that we're all properly acquainted, we first have to start off by showcasing. Alright, now let us answer your questions.
Wait, how about essential questions? Yes, how does circumception of goods and resources contribute to environmental degradation and climate change?
Consumption of goods and resources fuels environmental degradation and climate change through greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, pollution, etc. To act on these issues, we need to change the sustainable consumption and production practices, promote resource efficiency, reduce waste, and invest in renewable energy.
Next question. What are the connections between sustainable consumption and production practices and climate resilience, particularly for vulnerable communities?
Good question. Sustainable consumption and production practices has helped vulnerable communities become a lot more resilient than that. By conserving resources, minimizing waste, and using renewable energy sources, these communities can better endure and recover from climate-related challenges and extreme weather events.
Alright, now that we answered the first essential question, let's get started with the first question.
The first question is, how are we able to maximize recycling while minimizing climate change through the use of mathematical techniques?
Mathematical optimization is used in many different types of science. These include, but are not limited to, physics, biology, and engineering. Mainly, however, this technique becomes most used in the progression of AI. There are no drawbacks to using many AI programs are cheap, affordable, and accurate, and does not require large energy sources, which makes it environmentally friendly. Recent studies have shown that AI is capable enough to model oceans by monitoring changes in the weather pattern. AI can accurately predict climate change tens or even hundreds of thousands of years.
Wow, quite the information for testing. I wonder though, even if we could use AI to prevent these issues, what measures could we take to stop the irresponsible consumption made by humans? And what are some solutions that you can use to stop it?
Well, responsible consumption is continued commercial agriculture, loss of biodiversity, overfishing, and unsustainable agricultural practices, which can also result in habitat fragmentation, degradation of ecosystem services, and degradation of pollution. It affects human health and economic development. Responsible consumption of goods and resources operated can also lead to the release of chemicals and toxins that can contaminate the atmosphere, water, the soil, and the food chain, which have related effects on human health.
We can avoid this by reducing our food use. This reduces the need for increased food production, thereby also reducing resource-consuming practices and their environmental impact. We can also help by raising public awareness and education on the impacts of irresponsible consumption. We can encourage people to adopt sustainable life choices, promote eco-friendly products, and provide information on the health benefits of responsible consumption to allow individuals to make better and informed decisions.
Another way we are able to start this is by investing in the water filter. Using an at-home water filtration system can cut costs by roughly 30,000 pesos or $250 per year. It is a great way to reduce the use of plastic, while pairing this with the use of reusable bottles makes it a great and intuitive way to reduce plastic consumption. Though, using a DIY water filter is arguably a better way to use recyclable materials. It isn't recommended as these water filters do not take down 100% of the water. Having a professional water filter is a safer alternative, though less cost efficient.
encouraging others to perform feasible climate actions to resolve environmental issues.
There are consequences for irresponsible consumption and production, like climate change and pollution. Climate change happens by greenhouse gas emissions from human activities causing bad weather events, rising sea level, and unpredictable temperatures. Pollution from industrial processes and consumer waste is poisoning our air, water, and soil, which leads to a bad public health. Responsible consumption and production practices reduce the impact of the environment by choosing products with lower environmental impacts, reducing waste generation, and adopting sustainable consumption patterns. We can decrease greenhouse gas emissions and pollution. For example, choosing products with minimal packaging and made from sustainable or recycled materials reduce waste generation.
Our product is a garbage can made of cardboard and tin cans. A camera is placed inside the bin. With the use of AI technology, it will determine whether the trash is biodegradable or not. Whether the waste is biodegradable or not, it will open one of the two trap doors, one for biodegradable waste and for non-biodegradable waste.
This solves a big problem with modern trash cans. People nowadays don't know how to segregate waste properly, so having an automated segregation system makes it a whole lot easier. Solar panels were used to power the AI. The solar panels convert sunlight into electrical energy from sunshine and is a sustainable and renewable energy source. There are lots of advantages to this. Solar panels don't damage greenhouse gases, and solar energy is a clean energy source that is good for the environment, as it is not powered by electricity. There's no need for an outlet, making it possible and feasible.
Now, let us apply the concept of recycling and promoting responsible consumption of production in waste.
Responsible consumption is about reducing waste and conscious measurement, taking into account the impact of products on the environment and society. It's important to remember the steps RRR, which means reduce, reuse, and recycle. It is a key concept in promoting responsible consumption and production. An important part of the process is recycling, which is the transformation of waste into products.
Recycling allows materials, plastic, to be converted to new products rather than ending up in landfills, reducing waste and conserving resources. You can also avoid throwing away food and reduce the consumption of plastic because it is one of the main pollutants in the ocean.
We can carry a reusable bag, avoid using plastic straws, and recycling plastic bottles every day. It is responsible for most of the world's reprocessing and recovery of waste products. By recycling, we are able to sustain and manage the use of natural resources, substantially reducing waste generation and promote sustainability of public practices. Recycling is also really crucial for our community and environment, as it reduces pollution, global warming, and loss of
How about and I also made a poster slogan that shows our reflections as towards Earth. Green means clean. Green means
Those are wonderful. Now, let's move on to another question. How does STEM robotics is responsible for consumption and production in climate action?
STEM robotics, as we know it, contains four different parts, namely science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These processes of STEM robotics help engineers discover a new way to reduce pollution in what is known as robots.
Though they aren't necessarily really fun. These are robots that reduce pollution by monitoring air quality and through collecting microplastics found on the ground. These robots are also identify the best course toward reducing the effects of pollution. Robots can enhance higher chances in helping the environment as it can increase efficiency, reduce waste, and monitor soil conditions.
Though you may be asking, if the use of these robots is integrated to become environmentally friendly, won't it require a massive amount of fuel or electricity offline, and might it possibly harm the environment? Well, it isn't the case for these robots. Scientists were able to discover a way to engineer them to be able to reuse energy through the means of solar. In return, these robots can work 24/7 and reduce labor costs, which could prevent the risk of human error in these areas. We finally reached the end of our presentation.
Wait, how about we end this with a song and dance?
Yay!
We're gonna save the world. Use the light, recycle, expedite. Not yet.
That's not right.
We're eco sigmas. We'll take the
We're not alone. Let's read. Should we let her jump, or should we increase the fun? We're feeling earthy, mingle, now you all. I'm eco-friendly. Okay, now we're done singing our song and dancing, cheerful dancing. Heroes.
Okay, so
Now that we're done, we would like to thank you all for listening and feel free to ask any questions.
thank you for listening. We are the Eco Sigmas. Remember to keep breathing in Ohio.